Hey yo, what is going on? It's your boy X coming at y'all with a brand new video, and in this video we're going to be continuing the little kind of mini series that we've been starting, where I'm showing you guys some wonderful ways to get XP and start moving your way up the XP levels. This is going to be basically episode 3 in the series, so it's going to be nice and fun. We're going to have some wonderful times with it. So if you guys are excited, make sure you guys drop the like button down below. Comment if I missed any things you could kind of stack into here. I think I've covered a lot of what you can do in this one game, but if you have anything else, let me know. And from this set, we are actually going to get about 2,400 XP in roughly one game. There's going to be a few triple threat ones you're going to need to finish afterwards, but honestly, not too bad. But this will be my most expensive one we've done yet, so be aware of that. So first off, it's going to start off with today, 11/1, November 1st, daily challenges. We're going to do a few things in here, which are going to, I guess, kind of help us a little bit in here. So I'll show you guys real quick what our, I guess, Evo list is going to be looking like here. And I actually have to add one more to it, and that's win a TTO game and by 3 points, and that'll give you 150 XP on top of that. So that's just a quick little change that we can go and do that, and then we'll have 2550 actually instead, which is pretty cool. So if you guys don't understand what we do in these sort of videos, I'll lay out something like this that you guys can kind of see how to roughly lay it out. What we're going to do before the game is we're going to apply a shoe onto a player and apply a badge onto a player. That way we get 200 XP from that through various challenges. Then in a domination game, but this one is actually going to be a challenge game that I'm going to show you guys to play. We're going to get 1 block with Jared Jeffries, 15 points with Jeff Green, a double-double with the new Jimmy Butler that dropped, 10 rebounds with Thurl Bailey, 5 assists with David West, 45 points with David West in the paint, 50 rebounds, and win a TTO game by 3 points. A lot of stuff that's going to be, I guess, added all into one, but if you guys, I guess, can plan it out correctly, you can get it done pretty well. So if we're going back to the PlayStation and actually looking at the challenges, here's the ones that we're going to be covering in week 3 layup. This is the one that just recently came out for the week, and that is going to be new kicks. We're just going to get that done, apply a quick little thing, as well. If you apply a contract, you can actually make this 2,600. So apparently I did miss a few things that I just didn't realize, or that I've already done, and then you'll get that done. Also, the game of triple threat, so I definitely missed a few things in there, so you get 2,700 XP. So before the game starts, we're going to add, obviously, a shoe to a player, and we're going to apply a contract, and then we're also going to play a triple threat game afterwards. So what our lineup is roughly going to look like for this is we're going to have, obviously, Jimmy Butler in at the 2 or the 3. Then I probably should do this on my Evo lineup. We're going to have, we're going to take Jimmy Butler, throw him in. I prefer to have him just at the 2. I don't know why, just personal preference. Then we're going to come in and get our wonderful Jeff Green to throw in at the 3, and probably have our Emerald Jared Jeffries in there at the 4 to help us out with everything. And then we can go ahead and pick up the Diamond David West, who's going to play in there at our center position, because we do have to get 50 rebounds with him over the course of multiple games and 45 points in the paint. So it's just easier if he plays our center. And then back up, we are going to have a Ruby Thurl Bailey, who should be a primary position power forward right there. And that's really all the guys that we're going to be using in this game. Whoever you have at the PG, it really doesn't matter. Use somebody that has a timing contract, or somebody that needs assists that you see to really help anything out. Maybe anybody really that you could find out, or just somebody like me. I'm using Emerald John Morant just so it's cheap, and then go ahead and just add a bunch of bronze players, things like that, onto the bench for your lineup like that, and you'll be nice and easy. So obviously how this is going to go after we apply the shoe, the badge, and the contract onto everybody, we're going to load up into the game like this, and the first thing that you should be trying to do is get that 1 block on defense with Jared Jeffries. If you get that 1 block, then you can instantly sub out Jared Jeffries for the Thurl Bailey in at the power forward, and make sure you focus on getting the 10 rebounds for Thurl Bailey, which I don't think should be too big of a problem for a lot of people. It's 10 rebounds as long as you kind of off ball on defense and make sure that you get all the defensive rebounds. It should be pretty easy for you to do. And then you're just going to get 5 assists from David West to Jimmy Butler to get the 10 points for Jimmy Butler. Then after you have Jimmy's 10 points and the 5 assists for David West, you're going to give the ball from Jimmy Butler to Jeff Green to score Jeff Green's 15 points off the assist of Jimmy Butler. And then if you haven't reached the 10 points with Jimmy, or 10 assists with Jimmy Butler getting the Jeff Green 15 points. The rest of them we are going to hand off to David West in the paint. The best way to do this would probably be some sort of pick and roll with David West and just kind of force everything into the paint. Once that's done, and you get the 45 points, or once the game has completed, you can then exit out of here with David West and go into just some quick triple threat games, finish off the points, and then finish off the rebounds with David West. And once those are all done, you hopefully have won a game by 3 points in triple threat, which you can see from the daily rewards right there. Win a game of triple threat by 3 to get your 150 XP from that, and you'll also have completed your play triple threat offline one right there and get an extra 100 XP. Now, if the rebounds are taking you a little bit longer, or you finished all 45 of your points with David West in the paint in that one challenge game, there is something else that you can do when you have this Jimmy Butler card, and that's actually, if you look at Jimmy over here, there's score 42 points with possessed Jimmy Butler over multiple triple threat offline games. Only took me 2 games, so over the course of 2 games, score all your points or whatever leftover points you have from David West, get those done, and then score everything else with Jimmy Butler, and then just get the rebounds with David West, and you'll be looking mighty fine to finish that one up. And that'll actually add, another 500 XP to that, making it 3,200 over a few games, which is honestly a pretty nice little bit of XP, if I do say so myself, because the amounts in this season are definitely lower than other ones. Now, when it comes to challenge games, you really can kind of pick whatever you want, but I think the one that does make the most sense to do is this possessed game. I think the 5-team dunks, well, you're getting the passes to Jeff Green, to Jimmy Butler, and David West. All of them have pretty capable dunking abilities, so I think the 5-team dunks shouldn't be too big of a deal for you throughout this game. So just make sure you get the 5-team dunks, and then you get that free possessed award pack. And it's going to be looking nice, and then you can open that up. Obviously, like I said, you can really do any of these weekly challenges. If you wanted to just crank this one out, get the 5-team dunks to get your flash pack, you can do that, because then it'll unlock another challenge and eventually get you 2 tokens. If you wanted to, you could try to get it into one of these triple threat challenge games, but it's going to be a little bit tough. So I recommend doing one of these Lakers moments challenges, one of the weekly challenges, or I guess, yeah, definitely not the missed one. So for sure, just do a moments challenge or a weekly challenge to get all of those, and make sure you're getting a little bit extra XP from all of this. If I had to guess what this certain challenge is probably going to run you guys when it comes to MT, it's probably somewhere around, I would have to say, maybe like 65k-ish MT. And that's just because David West is roughly around 30k. I got mine for slightly cheaper. I think 28,500 is what I got my David West for. And then you can pick up a Jimmy Butler for around 20-ish k. I got my Jimmy Butler for about 18. Just looking around the auction house for a little bit, trying to get a little bit cheaper than the 20k that he was up for. So I got mine for about 18k. And then Thurl Bailey is super cheap. I got mine for 1k MT. And if you sit here and bid for a while, you can probably get a Thurl Bailey for a little bit cheaper. When it comes to a Jeff Green, also is a very cheap card. You can see running for less than 1k MT. You can see 850, something like that. So easily can get yourself a Jeff Green. And Jared Jeffries is the same story. I know there's some that show for a little bit, but you can see 850 MT, really cheap like that. So all of your MT is going to be going to a David West and Jimmy Butler. The other 3 are going to be pretty easy, I guess, to get your hands on, and you shouldn't have too much problem. So I know this might be a little bit more expensive than some of the other videos that I've done, but this also gives you, I think, a little bit more XP than some of the other ones that I've done. So try it out, have some fun with it. There's definitely some other ones you can add on top of this as well, like while you're doing your triple threat, if you finish Jimmy Butler and still don't have the points with David West. XAVIER McDaniel has a challenge that is 5 layups in triple threat offline game. You can do that and get another, like, I think 200 XP from that. Really nice, really simple. So you can definitely stack these up, and maybe even throw in a Patrick Beverly and try to get 7 steals with him as well. Really nice, really easy ways to stack some challenges. Let me know down in the comment section below what level you guys currently are in 2K21 so far across this. You guys can see I just got my level 30 Ascension board and working towards the 15 tokens that they give you at 31. So let me know where you guys are throughout the list that we have here. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully, I hope all of you guys can get that pink diamond Blake Griffin, because he's a beautiful looking card. Like the video you guys did enjoy. Again, comment down below what you guys think of this, any challenges that you think I missed, or could be added onto this maybe that you haven't done. Look through, try to find extra ones you can kind of add in there if you have a little bit of extra time and all that wonderful stuff. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys are new on the road to 10K. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video.